Welcome back, everybody. We have our second match of the day. We have the Maui Chums versus the Toronto Falters in the Silver Division. We finally got all the lobby stuff sorted out, so hopefully we don't have to worry about that again later today, but here we are. We're going to hop on board with Basone to start it off. As we can see, they are starting off on the good side, P2.
First time we're seeing the Maui Chums in action.
Yep, brand new team.
Bright orange, can be easy to see on the map.
Featuring 2 players from Hawaii, and they clear out literally all of Toronto. Basone comes in on the flank, and his entire team's dead. Well, great start for Maui, actually, right off the bat.
She got muted coming around on the bottom side.
I mean, you got Blip corners all on kill streaks right now. As Blip is gonna, well, he's finally gonna drop there. Actually, corner's still on the kill streak, and he's still floating around the point. Finally drops. Now, so Toronto takes the point back.
Maui's actually spawning out.
Oh, spawns, yeah, spawns have been flipped actually. So Toronto is pulling it in their favor.
Toronto lost that break, but they're gonna make it up here with this P2.
Yeah, they had pretty good spawns for P2, setting them up really well.
Yep, we're going to see, looks like a street push coming in, but you got number 2 there. Basone is there to stop it. He's not going to pick up another one on a corner. His corner's going to get away.
Maui did actually get control of that street, and they got the back spawn there.
Yep, back spawns are out.
Does look like Maui, they did the spawns there.
Yep. But Blip picks up 2. His trophy's going to work behind him. Is he going to find a third here on the Zentrix? I think no, actually. Zentrix wins that gunfight. It is going to get traded out. Basone also goes down. Corners picks up a pair. Now it's just corner on the hill, actually, right now. Facing off against all of Toronto here coming in front of him.
All of Toronto's coming through that lobby room.
Yep, he is going to drop. Basone's going to pick up another one. So that's all of Toronto picking up all the kills, and the race is on now for the next hill.
Maui spawning far from P3 here.
Yeah,
Toronto's spawning really well. They're going to lock down P3 pretty quickly in this map.
Yep, but this is also one of those hills where it's real easy to flip the spawns out of here. So you can see the number 2. If anyone gets in behind Basone, like, spawns are flipped.
Yeah,
it's so sensitive.
They're getting to that back plaza away.
You can see Muted is going to have the first gunfight in front of him. And Kamehu is going to drop him. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's Kamehu, I think.
That's definitely gotta be it.
Yes, okay.
Maui did get the spawns there. As Kamehu.
Kamehu. He literally wrote it out in the chat. And I gotta be very specific about this every time I say it so I don't butcher this poor guy's name. So Cruz is gonna come in, shots are gonna go out, C4 is not gonna, oh, he is gonna clean it from behind by Muted, so Toronto is gonna pick up the hill and they're gonna take about a 40-point lead now.
I do really like the rotation of hardpoints in Moscow. You don't really have any truly dominating side initially. I mean, it almost seems like they have it on purpose where P1 is right in the middle of the map there. P2 is all the way on the western side, Warsaw spawn. P3 is almost all the way on the NATO spawn. And then you've got P4, which is just, you know, down south in that boulevard area. It really does allow both teams to have kind of, if they play it properly, it still should be relatively even the entire match.
Oh, C4 picked up a great shot there on a Zentrix for a second kill. It's on a 3-speed right now. Will get cleaned up by the nade. I guess the trophy didn't come down fast enough. Just corners and Kamehu pick up 2 kills. Muted is going to challenge window. Does not pick that up.
Heavily contested point. Looks like it is in favor right now of Maui. They are on that point. However, Toronto is currently pushing in mass into that point.
Seen a lot more smoke in this game than we did in the last.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking it more advantage, like especially you smoke the whole hill and then everyone just kind of running around in a circle. Blip just got a... What? Okay, well, Zentrix picks up 2. I don't know, it just appeared at the top there that Blip got a 4 multi-kills. Like, did I just miss an entire quad feed by Blip? I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it, because I feel like I'd missed something, because it announced...
It is on the 6th streak. 7th streak.
It announced something, and I feel like I missed something big, actually, now.
Well, now it says he's on a 3 streak, but his streak is 7 on the scoreboard, so...
it still says 7, I think, for me.
It says 7, but at the top where it says hardpoint, it said Blip was on a 3 streak.
Oh, so. Okay, yeah, maybe the announcements are messed up. Damn. Okay, Moose says I did miss it. Okay, I missed something big by Blip, and I'm very sad now.
Might be assists. Oh, I wonder if EKIA counts
Oh,
towards
yeah,
streak.
maybe. Well, we are going to have Maui securing the back spawns, we look like. Blip is going to be back here. And look at this fight with Zentrix with the MP5 at long range. But Toronto is going to be losing the spawn battle here. Zentrix
This
is not
police
going to
building
succeed.
that he's in is real strong. From that second story, you have such good lines of
Oh, you
sight.
have full coverage over the hill too and everything. Zentrix is going to clean up from the side. We're going to have a fight going down in the middle right now as all the teams are kind of running at each other. Kame is not going to pick that up. Cruz is going to drop him. And the spawns are actually going to go Toronto's favor. As Zentrix has snuck his way into the back, he's going to find shots on a corner, shots on a C4. And Toronto takes the hard point. So they're going to bring this back probably to about an even game by the time Maui gets over here.
Everyone coming through that lobby area is going to be a choke point there if Falters can hold it.
Moose, you're making me feel worse and worse with every word you throw in the chat here about missing something, man. He's like, no, it was an organic 4-piece. Like, you're just making me feel worse and worse with these cameras. Come on.
Looks like we are getting pre-set up for that P3 going into it. A relatively close game, less than 20 points. Maui was lagging behind in score for a while. We're able to bring it back. And also our setup very solid for P3. They got the spawn, they got the rotation early, and Toronto is in a little bit chasing their tails here, spawning so far out.
This fight with corners is huge, actually, between Basone and Comfy. This will decide spawns right here.
Looks like C4's coming to help, though.
Yep, C4 spawned out mid-street, I think it was. As a trade, it's going to trade, actually, and I think they're going to succeed in holding, yep, because numbers 1 and 2 are going to spawn all the way on the other side of the map. So that's going to be Maui taking the points. They're going to take the lead. And they're going to get some more out of this as well. Look at this. Look at the absolutely disgusting head glitch here. The smoke is actually going to neutralize most of that, which is something we didn't see in the last game. There's no smoke usage to neutralize those power positions.
Now you can really hide behind this fountain just laying down.
Thing is, though, you can hide on both sides of it. I mean, I would imagine P3 is going to be a heavily contested point as rotations and things become more clear as people play this more and more. My guess is P3 is going to be split more often than not 50-50 and not a lot of points going either way.
We'll see if that library with having a railing will give the head glitch advantage to that side, where the other side is just open stairs up to that escalator area.
Well, that's a great shot there out of Cruz. He's got 2 trophies right in front of him, from which aren't his actually. So you can hear them just cleaning up the utility outside. But yeah, C4 is gonna back. I think that was a car explosion actually that got that kill.
I think one of those trophies was actually from the last rotation. I don't think it ever got cleaned up.
Oh man. Zentrix to highlight. We have 2 minutes in the hill for Zentrix.
Looks like you do have Basone. He's already rotated early to P1. Gonna be very, very important for them to hold that. See if they can hold that choke point in that. I call it. What was it? What's the P1 point called? I am
Metro.
Metro. So top Metro, that stair area, that little heady there. He was holding that area. It's actually going to be important because you've got Maui spawning out back in that Warsaw P2 spawn area, and you can actually do a lot of damage there holding them in that lane.
Yep, we just had a big spawn flip actually, so we're going to have Kame going all the way around the edge here, hopefully to flip the spawns, or he's going to come in on the flank actually. He's going to come in right behind Zentrix. He's not going to pick up the kill, but Blip will clean him up. We're going to slide out for another one as Blip is going to get a second. Oh no, that was C4 actually. But Blip 21 and 13 leading the way for his team right now inside the hill. Currently on a 2 spree too. But there is going to be a fight going on in the streets for the spawns right now. Kame is going to face 2 players. He's going to lose that gunfight. Toronto's going to hold on to the spawns right now as Zentrix chasing C4. He is going to pick him up and he's going to get... Zentrix is about to hit 3 minutes of hill time.
Man, it's
And they're winning by 10 points, 15 points. That's insane. But we are heading into our third rotation of hills? Third rotation of hills. Toronto can win on this hard point, so Maui is going to have to flood their way in towards it right now. Corners is going to not pick up the kill, but it is going to get traded out, and that'll be spawn secured actually for Maui. Actually, that's a lie. No, number 6 just spawned mid-street.
Both teams are spawning out as there's 2 people in police station.
Yep.
Now it should be spawns.
Yep, now it is. Maui, Toronto spawning all the way in the back. They're flooding in through the lobby. One's going to go down. Two's going to go down. Blip picks them both up. As well, here we're going back as well. Was that a shot punch?
I think he punched then shot. Either way, that's...
Yep, but right now, well, Maui's going to pick up the last of the scrap time, and it looks like Toronto's going to give it all up, and the race is on now for P3, which is probably going to decide
very
it.
heavily contested bout in here. You have both teams rotating at pretty much the same pace. I think Toronto is going to get there first and have a little bit of an advantage digging their heels in. Actually pretty bad spawn for Maui, spawning as far out as they did, all the way back at Warsaw spawn. That's going to be difficult for him, and I think Toronto might actually be able to secure the W on this one.
Yep, it was all up to Blip there to break the hill, and well, C4 is going to have to go soon. He's going to go, and he's going to go right into the crosshairs of Krug. As it's counting down 5 seconds, Maui has to get into the point, and they can't break it. They can't get through, and that's going to be a win for Toronto. They're going to take the first map.
That was back and forth.
That was. Good job both teams. I think really it's just really even matchup there.
Oh,
They
is
both
this the
played it back
4-piece?
and forth.
Is this what I missed? Yes! I saw it!
The game's got you. We don't just get final kill anymore.
Oh, well, there you go, Moose. The 4-piece was caught on camera. Well, and just like that, Toronto's going to take the first map.
What's our map 2 going
We're
into?
going to Crossroads S&D.
Crossroads S&D. Crossroads is an interesting map.
Yep.
That's a word for it.
And we will be back shortly. And welcome back, everybody, to map 2. We have S&D Crossroads. We're going to start on board here with Blip, as we're going to have Maui starting on offense. And actually, well, Blip is probably the least exciting player to watch right now, as the charge is coming straight in. But we have, despite all of that, only 2 players actually went down. It is a 3-on-3 right now. We're going to have Muted sitting top catwalk. Blip is sitting in the back watching over. It looks like there's nobody there, actually. There is a player directly to his left, which he is going to pick up. He will drop a zone. So now there's, and Muted actually will get dropped as well, leaving Zentrix in a 1v3.
It's going to be very difficult for Zentrix to come out on top on this one.
Oh, so the colors on the arrows are switched right now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, Zentrix picks up 2, actually, right as we talk about that. He picks up 2 of them, and he does not know the third player is actually right behind him, and he's going to go down, so he was close to the clutch and did not. He just came up a little bit short. But yeah, the glitch came through. But yeah, this was huge right here. Picking up 1 there, and C4 was not looking in his direction. So was not able to cover the bomb planter. I think C4 was expecting him to come up the middle of the map. I was not ready for that.
That was really good positioning on their part. Absolutely clutch.
But yep, arrows are flipped. You can see it on the map right now because Toronto is on the attack. Ah, there's the glitch. That's what we were waiting for. Okay, Codcaster errors. We knew it.
But the numbers are still the same, which is
kind of weird.
Sort of helpful.
Well, Bassone's here working middle of the map. In towards the, I forgot what this building's called. The not garage one.
bunker.
Bunker. He's going to put shots in a combo, and he is not going to finish that kill, but Zentrix actually going to get dropped by Blip. Blip is prone there. And oh, Bassone wins that, actually. So down goes Blip. Krugs is going to pick up corners on the other side of the map. That's going to leave us in a 3v2, actually 2v2. C4 picks up Bassone. The bomb is going down right now. Krugs is planning it over on the A bomb site on the other side of the map. And he's going to get away.
I got to be completely honest with you. The arrows, I think, is tripping me up more than the score flipping did.
Well, it's funny.
Especially on the...
Well, actually, he's Muted went down, so it's Krugs in a 1v2. He is going to pick up C4, and he's going to poke his head out the window. I think he was seen, actually. You might have seen him get away. No! You didn't see him. And he gets away. And with 8 seconds to go, Kame who has to defuse the bomb. Now it's going to be an easy kill for... Well, okay, never mind. Krugs wins that. Easy kill, sure, we'll take it. But
So
yeah, he
with
just...
colors on the arrows. You're just gonna have to look at the numbers on the mini map. The higher numbers are the team on the right, lower numbers are the team on the left. Yeah, they're still messed up.
I enjoy the if you're looking at the Toronto guys, so you can see they're purple in the bottom right, and then all the enemy arrows are purple. As well, I thought Zentrix had that gunfight won, but instead Blip actually picks him up.
I feel like those gunfights across that bridge can go 50-50 every time.
Yeah, well, I mean Zentrix had the prone down and everything off the start, and then Blip just smoked him. We are going to be 2 down, 3 down actually. Blip is, well, I was going to say on pace for the ace, and then someone stole it. And it's a second round of Maui.
This map, it blows my mind how quick gunfights happen. I don't really know, as far as strategies go, I don't really have anything offhand that I can recommend. I mean, you've got such tight quarters, such a small map that there's really not a lot of advantage. However, I will say...
yes, the sniper's out.
There we go.
Sorry to fully cut you off.
No,
I'm just
you're
excited.
good.
And he wins it. I think Corner had a sniper too, actually. He might have had one out as well, but Krugs actually wins the gunfight there. Picks him off, and he's going to rotate his sniper over to the right side of the map. As the bomb's actually gone down. Why does it say LAG?
Map control. Getting control of the 2 buildings in the middle, you can get to everything so quick with that bridge, and you have height and protection. That's the major draw. So what do you got? C4 up there now?
All right, now we've got versus C4. Maui's down 1-4 against Toronto. It's going to be hard for him, and as it goes, unfortunately, Toronto was able to pull that one off, and I should say unfortunately for Maui, but good plays on Toronto's part, if I got that right. The colors, it's still really messing up my head, man.
I might have messed up something in Codcaster because it said LAG had planted the bomb. And there's no LAG in this game. Speaking of which...
It's the, with Codcaster in this one, you can do the, what do you call them? The abbreviations for the teams. It's probably that.
Yeah, I might have forgotten to change that one as well. There's a gunfight 50-50 on the bridge again. Muted picks up one, and then he gets traded out by C4. Kamayu picks up Zentrix, and all of a sudden it's a 1v3 for Krugs, who has a sniper out, and he's sitting in the back wondering where the hell his team went.
That's going to be difficult for Krugs to pull off, especially in a map with Maui. If they're able to control that half of the map, they're going to have, you know, the height advantage on them and the numbers advantage.
Yep, well, he's going to pick up the pistol. And honestly... Oh, gets
he
one.
picks one off.
I want to see if he can get to a gun here. He is. He's going to find a FAMAS, or FAR. Put shots into C4. He's not going to finish that kill. But with 16 seconds to left, this round is now over. He's not going to get to the bomb and defuse it in time. And that's going to be third round of Maui. They're making their comeback here and trying to even up the series score.
This Codcaster is so clean.
I feel so spoiled. Everything flips when I ask it to.
Except for the mini-map colors.
Yeah, that's, I can't fix that.
But as far as problems go, I'll take that one over the score flipping and hardpoint.
Yep, well, we're going to see if Cruz is going to find another... He's going to change up his position here. He's going to be looking up towards cliff edge. No one's going to be poking his way. Corners is kind of hidden around that corner there.
Looks like you've got a gunfight happening between Basone and Blip in the middle there. I do believe anyway.
Basone is making his way. Zentrix will actually pick up first blood on Akamehu. And Krugs will pick up corners. So the sniper finally comes in handy. C4 is actually going to walk out into Basone here, and it's now going to be Blip in a 1v4. Honestly, or win 1v3, excuse me. And honestly, if you pick anybody, I'd pick Blip. As he picks up one, he's going to put shots into Basone a second there. He's gonna run away. He's gonna see Krugs actually. Krugs is sitting back here with the sniper. As they both have pistol out actually, and Krugs is gonna emerge victorious. 3-3. I thought he was absolutely just gonna rip Basone off the cliff top there. And then it was like, oh, suddenly a 1v1. We're gonna hop on board with C4 to start off.
Let's see if Maui can get a little bit momentum here, push in the middle of the map, as Mello said, try to take those two middle buildings, or are they going to work around the outside? You do see traditionally you have Basone and you have Kriegs or Krugs, sorry.
Krugs.
Krugs, they're both working the exteriors as they like they normally have. You do have, I believe that's Muted and Zentrix, they're pushing in the middle. They actually got a really good setup here. I think it's pretty clean as far as the strategy goes on their part. Pushing pretty aggressive. They're slowly boxing Toronto back in the side of that map. Might spell disaster for them. And I'm sorry, not Toronto. I'm looking at the map again. Maui. I was saying Toronto the whole time, wasn't I?
Possibly.
The colors, man. I got to figure out a new system of looking at codcasting because it's really gonna mess with my head.
Yep. Well,
numbers.
Yep, did pick up the first blood. He is going to find a second shot. He does see the shadow of Basone there in the corner, and he's going to shoot. Does not actually pick it up. He has a Krug. Or, Krug. Krieg. A Krieg. Yeah, he is absolutely holding his teammate in his hands, yes. Or enemy player. Krug's on the other team. Oh my god, I can't get anything right. The corners is going to drop, actually, inside the inside dude. That is an AK, actually, out on the field. Someone has an AK. We haven't seen one of those, but it's going to be C4. 5 seconds left to find Zentrix. So he's got to kill him now. And he's not going to. Toronto's going to pick that up.
He had two choices to look, and he looked the wrong way, unfortunately.
He made the 50-50. I mean, to be fair, he made a pretty good... He knew the bomb was down. He made a pretty educated guess that, oh, whoever's watching the bomb might be on that side.
Oh, he had just moved across, too.
That's going to be a 4th round of Toronto.
So far in this round, it's been a trade back and forth between the two teams. I really can't at this point predict any clear winner here. I think both teams are pretty evenly matched up. Just like actually the last game in Hardpoint, both teams kept it close the entire time, and I'm hoping that this match will be similar in results.
We got Kame charging right up the middle, actually. Basone's going to pick up first blood. He's going to get away with his life. He won't get traded out. This Muted's going to drop down off of the catwalk and pick up Kameu, and that's just like that. A C4 and a 1v3. Well, he's going to pick up
60.
one. And he's somehow going to get away with his life here.
Just dancing around each other there.
And I think he got across the bridge without being spotted. Although I believe
be huge.
Krugs is about to hear him. I think.
He might be able to catch up with him though. I don't know if Kriegs knows where he's at.
This is literally just a giant ring around the rosy right now. Is like, oh, Basone finally should be able to see him. I think he finally spotted him. But shooting won't give up his position here.
One big difference between this and Modern Warfare, you said he was going to hear him. With Ninja now, it's almost like everyone's running dead silence the whole time.
Yep, and while C4 has to hop on the bomb, and he isn't going to go down.
So you're going to see a lot less sound giveaways than we did last year. You don't have to rely on those dead silence.
Yeah, I did do a 1v1 on Saturday with Bert, and I did notice, I just picked one of the pre-made classes. I didn't really feel like doing anything, any BS, and it had that Ninja on it, and I was dancing around him. He couldn't hear me at all, and it's very, very faint. I wouldn't be surprised if they GA that, though.
No, they won't.
No, they're
you don't think so?
Because they want dead silence.
They want dead silence. It's always been in the game until last year.
Gotcha.
The Loud Footsteps is such a dead giveaway, especially in pro play, so they want to get rid of that. This Corners picks up first blood onto Bazone. Krugs is going to trade it back on a C4. And this is a B push coming in, it looks like. Everyone's coming in here. Muted picks up one. Flip does pick up... Oh, that's unfortunate. Corners tags his teammate. And it's a 1v2 now for Corners.
It is very difficult shooting into the CQB action. Firing into combat's always dangerous, but I kind of have to side with this teammate. Unfortunately, did kill him. He had to make sure he sealed the deal there, just to make sure. I probably would have made the same choice in that moment if I had to choose.
Yep. Well, Corners has made it a 1v1 against Krugs, and I believe Krugs is does have the pistol. He does have his sniper out, and he's very close right now with Corner, as he is gonna get a pistol. He's gonna win that.
Pistols are real
The
strong
pistols.
this year.
Yeah, but if you can watch that final kill here. Oops, I just hit my head on a sword. I mean, almost every round, I think, of the 10 rounds he shot, it looks like almost 8 of those were actually on target. That was still really good shooting on his part.
Yep. Well, that is second game in favor of Toronto. And, yep, they're going to go up 2-0 in this series. Just like that.
That ended abruptly. I was not ready for that.
Yeah,
round
I thought it was like, oh, the pistol's out. Okay, he's probably not going to take it. And then surprise, surprise. I mean, Krugs led the way in that game. I think he had something like 12 kills to finish it out.
Wait, I need to settle this. Is it Kriegs or Krugs?
It's Krugs, I believe.
Krugs, okay.
Pretty
All
sure
right,
it's
just wanted to
Krugs.
double check.
I've not got confirmation from said player, but I'm pretty sure it's Krugs. All right, we'll be right back after a quick break with map 3. We're going to Garrison Control. Stay tuned. And we're back with Garrison Control. We're going to have Toronto starting out on offense. As we've seen a lot of this. Actually, this is interesting. We have all of Maui kind of like grouped towards the B cap point right now. Excuse me. As usually it's all going down towards B, but now there's kind of an A push. Is Kama who's behind somebody here. I don't know how he got there, but he got there.
Right now,
Wow.
yep, the B bomb site looks like it is getting cast currently by Toronto, or...
Yep, progress has. Yep,
Yes,
they got
okay, I
one
just want
tick
to
in.
make sure colors were switched, or weren't switched again.
Nope, we restarted, so we don't have to worry about that right now. Second tick is actually going to come in right now. Toronto's got 2 ticks already right out of the gate. We do see an extension coming in out of Maui, though, as they're wrapping in behind here. And they're going to prevent a 3rd tick from going down. As, wow, Corners picks up 3. He's on a 4 spree
Clearing
actually
that
right
out.
now. And he's moving up, so he's going to find more players in front of him as he runs out of ammo. Gets away with his life. Somehow, actually. I don't know how he's still alive. He's going to find a 5th before he goes down. As Corners just went, just kind of cleared out everybody right there. I don't know how Krugs won that gunfight there. Yeah, he didn't even take a bullet. But there's all sorts of fights going on right now.
Yeah, you do see Toronto is making another B site push. I think they're probably going to be able to pull it off here. I mean, they were able to push past, kind of extend past the point there, and actually going to allow them to maintain a little bit of defense while they capture it. Yep, it looks like they were actually able to take it. Curious to see how A goes. I don't have a lot of experience with control on this map. I have heard that A is a very difficult point to take in this. You got any suggestions or anything to add, either Mellow and or Sync?
So the best way to take A, from my experience, is coming up through that staircase, or from green, as people have been calling it. You could just get funneled so much, and there's so many angles. So the best way is actually to push through the middle of the map and try to come in either from the south side or push past it to come right back.
I think
Gotcha.
Corner hit him with a stun and then 2-shot him. Is I think what just happened there. But we do have Toronto kind of running it in from the front gate. But C4 has got himself back in behind the team, it looked like. I think he was in green, actually, behind all the players. But A, the second tick in A, I think is about to come through. Nope, it's been denied,
Maui's got to
actually.
make some things happen, or Toronto's going to take this.
Yep, well, Maui's down to 3 respawns, actually, to 6 right now. But they did actually defend the zone, and they are getting rid of that second tick, and the second point didn't go through, so they're still on the point. They're still here. They're still holding. It's probably going to come down to lives with the extra minute that was gained off of capping B.
Falter's actually doing a really good job of avoiding push as a group here into this hill.
Oh, it's a great spot actually by corners, and they've just evened up the life count. Just like that, all 4 from Toronto go down, so all that patience was all for naught. As everyone drops, and the life count's dead even. 50 seconds to go.
That A point is real hard to get to, man.
Oh yeah, well they had I thought Toronto had a really solid setup actually, but whoever was lying down where Basone is aiming there, he just cleaned up all of them and denied that push perfectly. You're gonna see a smoke come in, and we're gonna have a player wrapping around. Basone is gonna drop. So does C4. It's the last lives of Maui.
So
you see what Toronto's doing, and honestly, looking at the map, that's probably what actually I would do. Is instead of hitting that point head on, it does seem like you're almost fighting uphill. I think the best method would be, even wasting just a little bit of time, is wrap a portion of your team back behind.
We're down to a 1v2 right here.
But well played by Toronto.
Oh, he didn't finish the kill.
Oh,
there he goes. Finally, 1v1. Blip and Zentrix ring around the radar truck here. As Blip's gonna go up top, actually, he's gonna come down. He's not gonna win the gunfight. This is gonna be Zentrix taking it. Blip almost had him, actually. He had him. He had it. I believe it was Zentrix there. He put, I think, 4 bullets into him, and 1 more bullet would have done it. Before he started wrapping around for the second player, and he just didn't succeed. He almost had it. These are some great shots out of Krug.
I think that was right off the rip of the map too.
Yep, that was right out of the gate.
Nah, you can't get much closer to 1v1 while on the hill.
Yep, and it's blocked off too, so like the time's not counting down, and it's literally just you have to kill the other player. So we're gonna start on board with Zentrix, who I really hope it was Zentrix that won that, and I feel like I'm gonna give credit to the wrong person. But we're gonna stay on board with Zentrix as off the rip as well. He's gonna wrap right around somebody. Corners picks up 2. Corner's been going off this map. He's 14 and 6. Been absolutely shredding, but this is actually this is an A side push actually. He's gonna catch Basone. Oh, not actually. Basone will drop him. So the A tick is not gonna come through yet. Well, I believe they're still on it. Yep, they are going to get a progress at A, and I forgot to change the Codcaster thing. So
he's actually not getting progress up top on top of that radar dish. Which, if he jumps down onto the rail behind him, you can capture it while being on the elevated position.
This might actually be his. Nope. Well, it looks like C4 also drops, so they're gonna be halted at 2 ticks, but 2 ticks in A is fantastic.
Yeah, an early aggressive push towards A, I think, is probably going to be a pretty solid strategy that most people will end up doing.
So I think we've lost a player, actually. The number 3 spot is empty now on the mini-map. Or on our, on the Codcaster, so I think we've lost a player. Actually, no, there is a number 3 on the map.
There's 2 number 3s.
Oh, okay, no, we lost a player. I believe Muted has dropped out of the game. So we may end up, I believe it's a round replay. I don't exactly remember the rules that are going into this.
I know we had it for S&D worked out as far as if it's the first 30 seconds and no kills, and then it's after the first 30 seconds. It's a match replay, or a round replay, correct? I would assume we're going to use the same rules for control.
I mean, Toronto might win this with just 3 people. So they got 6 seconds left right now. If they can clear this hill off, that's going to be game. As Basone goes off.
Basone making an aggressive push
Well,
towards that
they
point.
clear him all out.
They barely cleared him off. Oh, they might be able to get on to B here and stop the timer.
0.2 seconds.
0.2 seconds. They cannot die off the hill. They have to cap one of these without not being on it.
Well, Basone just absolute clearing house right now, but progress has happened at B, and holy crap,
Basone is popping off. And there you go.
Oh my god, Toronto with a 3v4.
They would not die.
Wow.
Was that Basone at the end, correct?
Yeah, Basone
coming in clutch for Toronto. That was really well played on his part.
Chops a man and decides, you know what? I'm 2 number 3s. I'll do it myself.
Yep, we are going to be, the match is going to be ending, so they are going to try and get muted back into the game after this. This is going to be 2-0 up, actually, right now in favor of Toronto, and they're going to be 1 round away from taking this whole series.
Was that not 3 maps?
It is 3,
Or
but
3
they're up 2-0.
Well, I thought that was 3 rounds.
No, that was just second round, no?
That was second round.
I thought... Maybe I was looking at the wrong thing here. But...
You might have been looking at the overall match count.
Oh, that's possibly what I was looking at.
Yep. So I'm going to head to the scoreboard. That's going to be 2-0 in the lead right now, and I believe they're just trying to get the player back into the game right now. I don't even think Maui noticed. C4 has no idea that they lost a player.
It's alright.
Yes, yeah, Moose, this is the ultimate comeback now. So you are down 2-0, 2 rounds in control. This is the full reverse sweep if you pull this off.
I think we're going to coin that the 100 Thieves, right?
Yeah.
From Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
Or no, I think they didn't quite go down 2, did they?
Well, that
Maybe they did.
No, are you talking about the Chicago game?
The 100 Thieves
no,
versus...
100 T and FaZe at the
Oh yeah,
BO4
you're
World.
talking Black Ops 4.
Correct.
Sorry. No, that wasn't the clutch match. Because we rewatched that the other day. It wasn't the clutch match. I think it was the second round, second round. However you call it. Say it in
the
control.
2v7 is more just where they were down 2-0 in the control and then came all the way back.
Right.
Which is, I mean, that's how some of the stuff gets named, right? Because the Full Sail is named after the tournament that it happened at, wasn't it? Like the first time it really happened that they started calling it a Full Sail?
No idea.
I think
That one,
that's because that's back when Full Sail University sponsored events from MLG, I think. I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from. I could be wrong. Chat might know, but...
It would make sense. I mean, Full Sail is like the college itself. It's very heavy into like graphic design and video game design, so
Yeah.
It would make sense.
No, they were sponsoring events for a while, but the Full Sail in S&D is when one team's up 5-0 and then they lose 6 straight rounds.
we didn't have many of those last year.
No, we had a
CRL.
couple. I think Minnesota lost one to Chicago, and there was
I know
one other
Chicago.
one, I think. But the Full Sail is mostly known for complexity, reverse like full sailing optic in Black Ops 2. I know that was a main thing. It happened like 2-3 times.
I don't even know how that happens. You just got to pull out one round.
Yeah, but then you start tilting, and then you tilt off the face of the earth.
I mean, that's me on any search right now.
You'll actually find a lot of teams, like for instance, I'm gonna talk American football here, but like there was a point where the Packers, I think that was 2012, 2013 season, they were undefeated for a large portion of the season. And I do remember listening to an interview where I believe it was Aaron Rodgers who said like he actually wanted to lose a match going into the playoffs. He hopes the team would actually lose one. And part of that is the pressure. Once you're undefeated, that gets in your head. And
Yeah.
that can actually, that can really give you the yips.
Well, we're still having some difficulties getting the player back in, so we are going to be back after a short break. Stay tuned. And welcome back, people. We're back. We ended up having to get a substitute player in for Muted after he dropped out and he can't connect back to the server. So 2357 Magnums is in for Toronto. As Toronto is going to be up 2-0 in this control, and this is actually taking a long time to load in. I hope we get through with this. But that is going to be... But yes, Toronto is going to be starting this up 2-0. They did take 2 rounds of control prior to the disconnect. Or, I mean, with the disconnect happening. So they only need one more round to close out this match.
You got any predictions here as far as Toronto's or Maui's direction they're going to take with it?
I believe Toronto is on the attack now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're on the attack now after that last... They won the defensive round, I believe.
Right, but it's going to be wherever they started, right? Because we had to start the whole match over.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. I didn't think about that. But it should go back to whatever it was in round 1, right? So it should be the exact same thing. So it shouldn't be a big deal. I feel like this lobby might have actually disconnected because we're still loading in.
Most likely, yes.
Yeah, we've got 2 people typing in chat right now, so I have a feeling our players lost connection. Activision! Throw us a bone!
I mean, at least this is week 1 and not 11 months after the game came out.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
talking about the
this is
the
a little
new game
more
that's coming out next week.
a little more understandable right now versus
Like, I think even the last pickup today, we still had issues with Codcaster and lobbies, so...
Yeah, but this is a brand new game, and I fully expect it to be a polished game with 0 bugs. 0 out of 10 would never play. 0 out of 10.
The change to 4v4 has been interesting. I thought we were going to have slower gameplay, but then we get maps like Crossroads where everyone's still just right on top of each other. Which is disheartening.
Technically, with less people, it's less... I guess you got to keep your head on a swivel like a little bit less, and so that will cause people to be a lot more mobile. You know, you think about it like a 1v1 map versus if you're in a larger game with a lot of people watching, you're going to move a lot more. At least for me, I do.
Right. I thought there'd be more holding and stuff, but then we got small maps, so searches are going very fast.
yeah, definitely a lot faster than what I was expecting. Oh, gifted tier subs. Thank you, Magnums.
Thanks,
He's
Max.
got to commemorate his his stream debut right now as we're in. And right off the rip, we're going to have, Toronto's going to be on the attack. As we're going to see a heavy push towards mostly the...
It's a split push almost.
That's actually split.
Yeah, I was like, towards... no one's really going in a direction, but Toronto picks up the 2 early kills.
As split as it can be on this map with how skinny it gets there in the middle.
Yeah.
I will say right now, Toronto is locking down the middle of that map, and it could spell disaster for Maui here.
Oh, blip with a snap on a Magnums there. Corners picks up Basone. Basone picks up Kamehu. As well, the fight, everything's just going down everywhere right now, but progress is coming into B right now. Toronto is going to get their second tick.
So I was paying attention to the clock. I thought when a hill would be contested, the clock would tick down, forcing the attackers, but it does not.
I believe someone, I think Krugs was asking about that, or somebody just asked that in the chat in between rounds.
So as long as the attacker's on that hill, which is good, because the attackers have had a bit of a disadvantage on most maps. So.
Yep.
I gotta be completely honest when it comes to control. It's still... I didn't play a lot of when control was meta and things like that. I didn't really ever play control, and so this game mode is still kind of an enigma to me, and I am doing my best to keep up on it. I unfortunately have not had a chance to get boned up on it before tonight.
Well, Toronto is going to successfully cap point B. So point B is fully capped. It's kind of weird how it's still there in the...
At the top.
At the top, yeah. But an extra minute has been put onto the clock as a result of that. And oh, Kamehu ran out of ammo. Gets away with his life.
So we'll see if they push through green or if they end up going through mid-map and pushing.
They are doing this very heavy push. You can see all of them as C4 is lined up in the back, ready and waiting. As well, trade's going to go down. Corner's going to trade out the zone.
It almost looks like they're actually trying to overextend past that spawn, or past the A point, Toronto, and actually try to catch Maui in their spawns. Like, if you notice, like, they actually push past that point.
Well, the lives are dead even right now, actually. Well, right as I say that, 2 go in favor of Maui. So they just got to hold on a little while longer. 1 minute to go, and there's only 8 respawns left for Toronto.
I wonder if Toronto's feng shui is messed up having Magnum sub in.
This is where Maui turns it around. And yes, we did steal Cookie Zombie partner. I apologize. We'll give him back shortly.
Maybe not. Let's see if he.
Well, maybe not.
he
Depends
chokes
on
for his
depends
team.
depends if
He's
he clutches
2-5
up.
right now.
Super Sub Magnums has got to go big. His Blip is 9-5 in the round right now with 30 seconds to go. 6 respawns left right now. As well, corners. Did I say a 5 kill spree? Or oh, 5 streak. Yes. I thought it was about. It was like multi-kill, and I was very confused for a moment. As Magnum's gonna pick up one on the hill, he's gonna not pick up a second one. As Blip is gonna stand strong on the defense, and with 15 seconds to go. Right as I say that, actually, well, there he comes Krugs, and he's gonna get dropped. 2 respawns left for Toronto.
Toronto's on the hill though.
They're on the hill. The clock has stopped, and it's just kind of Zentrix trapped in the back here. But he is capturing the point. It is contested now. Those are going to be players, but that is going to be the end of the respawns for Maui. Maui's actually lost their life lead.
Yeah, and Toronto's got control of the point, so let's see if they can.
Well, Maui's dropped, so is now down to Kamiu and Blip, where there's 3 players on it right now. And the third tick is going to come in, and that's it. Toronto takes it 3-0, full sweep. Just right at the end there. That was a bit.
Control was crazy.
Yeah, that was quite a turnaround, honestly, because originally it was Maui leading by 2 lives, and with 11 seconds to go, I thought they had it. And then Toronto just flooded A.
We almost had our own little full sale happening.
Yep, there you go.
Yep, and that is going to be it. That's going to be a 3-0 sweep in favor of Toronto Falters over the Maui Chums. Super Sub Magnums coming in at the last second to get it in.
We don't get a scoreboard after these matches though, which is a little disheartening.
That's
just throws us straight back to
that's kind of interesting. I didn't realize that actually until you mentioned it.
Yeah, there's
I'm
no
curious to see-
scoreboard.
Yeah, how are we gonna? That is gonna cause make it a little difficult for stats.
Oh yeah, you're right actually. I wonder